All signs point to this, as it has been made very clear what the New York Yankees will be targeting at the trade deadline, with multiple sources, including Brian Cashman, speaking out on what the Yankees want to improve upon. And we should have seen this one coming, as it is a glaring answer for the Yankees, as Brian Cashman has discussed. And now MLB senior insider Jeff Passan has also revealed this to us, and we are going to break all of it down with two new trade targets for the New York Yankees that they will be looking at come the deadline. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here. And guys, if you are not subscribed to Yankees Digest, what are you doing, man? You're part of that 70% that's not subscribed. We got daily videos like this. We're having so much fun on this channel. There's now back two of us once again, and it is going to be a very good time here with the Yankees Digest. You're getting more videos than ever before. You do not want to miss out on all that great content. Let's get another milestone, another 1,000 subscribers, but let's jump into it more importantly. Look, Brian Cashman and the New York Yankees are going to be active at the trade deadline. There's no way around it. Right now, the Yankees and the Tigers are the clear-cut favorites to make it out of the American League. And, well, the Yankees, they desperately need to make some improvements on this roster. It's a great roster, don't get me wrong, and there's clear flaws. The third base issue is one of them. Obviously, they want a right-handed outfielder as well. But also one of the key issues that the Yankees have focused in on is their bullpen. They do have a lot of talented names in their bullpen. Tim Hill was excellent in the playoffs last year. Luke Weaver's been phenomenal. Devin Williams has gotten it together at an excellent rate. Ian Hamilton's been all right. But it could be better. They lost Jake Cousins basically the entire season because just injury after injury after injury, and now he's getting Tommy John, which is an issue. So they desperately need some more help out of that bullpen, especially when you look at Ryan Yarbrough, who spent some time, now he's injured, but also spent some time as a starter. It did weaken up the left-handed guys in the Yankees bullpen. It really left him with just Tim Hill. Tyler Matzik didn't really do much for the short time he was here. And now where the Yankees stand, they do need to add some more talent to that bullpen, which is something Brian Cashman mentioned, saying you could never have enough pitching and that they are going to look at it. John Heyman said the Yankees are going to look for relief pitching from both sides, both righties and lefties, and now we've seen that from Jeff Passan as well. And Passan mentioned a few different names, one of them being Reed Detmers, who obviously came in as a super hot prospect with the Anaheim Angels. He did not work out totally well, has moved to relief pitching, and he's got a 15% chance of being traded according to Passan. Now, taking a dive in on Detmers, it's important to note that, as Passan mentioned, the number 10 pick in 2020 transitioned to relief this season and has found some success. Similar to other highly drafted college lefties, including AJ Puck, Andrew Miller, and Drew Pomeranz, he comes in with 3 more years of control. After this season, and his velocity is up 1.5 miles per hour in the new role, so this might be where he fits long term, and trading him away could fetch a hefty return. Some teams see Detmers as a starter, and the best fits are the New York Mets, the Arizona Diamondbacks, the Baltimore Orioles, the St. Louis Cardinals, the Minnesota Twins, and the New York Yankees. Now, here's the thing with Detmers. I think he's a solid player, don't get me wrong, and I think the potential is definitely there. If teams see him as a starter, they're obviously going to pay more for him than what the Yankees would pay for a right-handed relief pitcher, but he is someone the Yankees should show interest in. I think it's a matter of, if he does get traded, if the Angels decide to move on from thinking he's not going to work there and other teams are going to try to start him or just pay more for him, then you do let them. Don't die on the hill of Reed Detmers. Don't get me wrong, he's been all right this year, but 4.50 ERA out of the bullpen and a whip of 1.5. It's not good. He's got 2 saves, and I know I called him a righty. I did mean to say lefty. And I get the Yankees, they do need that lefty arm, but they don't need to die on the hill of it because Yarbrough is going to be back and Tim Hill exists. So getting Detmers in there, if you're going to go with Reed Detmers here, it doesn't make sense for the Yankees to try to outbid a team like the Orioles that desperately needs pitching and would probably try to use him as a starter. I just don't see the point of them doing that more than anything else. So I'm not saying they shouldn't go for him. They should definitely check in on him. He's young. He could easily improve. Having Matt Blake in there might really transform his career. So they should look at him. He's got 44 strikeouts and 34 innings pitched. He is a good pitcher. I'm not saying he is not. But after all, I don't think they should try to get into a bidding war over Reed Detmers. I don't think he matters that much to the New York Yankees. And we look at him throughout his career, the numbers, it's not like they've been he's had some incredible career. He's got a 4.87 ERA as a starter in his first year when he first came in for 5 games. He had a 7.40 ERA. The next season was his best one as a starter. I mean, he pitched a shutout. He had a 3.77 ERA in 25 starts. And then after that, things took a bad turn. 4.48 ERA, 6.70 ERA. Things did not work out, and he moved to the bullpen, and he's trying to have more success there. But so far, it's not like he's had a ton of success in that bullpen either. I don't think this move makes a ton of sense for the Yankees. I think the reason we would do this trade is simply because Detmers is a left-handed pitcher, and I feel like we shouldn't just overpay for a lefty arm. And we do still have 2 lefty arms that should be healthy come playoffs after all. That's the way I view it. Now, if you go and you look at Ryan Hesley, he is someone who does also make some sense for the Yankees. Obviously, he's a righty. The Yankees do have some righty arms. But at the end of the day, the Yankees have made it very clear the thing they value more is not what side of the mound you're pitching from. It's about... I knew I said that phrase wrong, so I just kind of went with it. But it's really about, can you pitch? Are you going to be useful? If you're a righty, who cares? We'll fill our bullpen full of righties. We've done it before. We'll do it again. We have no problem doing it. So Hesley is someone who's also been linked to the Yankees from the St. Louis Cardinals. Now, obviously, it's tough to trade with the Cardinals, but Passan did mention that Hesley had the 4th best WAR among relievers last season and is in a contract year now, but has been noticeably worse this season. His stuff and locations are pretty similar, but the main difference is his fastball is getting hit hard, with only one byproduct being his spiking home run rate. Best fits are the Dodgers, the Phillies, the Diamondbacks, the Yankees, and Detroit. So 4 teams that are trying to win the World Series this year in the Dodgers, Phillies, Yankees, and the Tigers. All these teams want to win, and they want to win now. And Detmers is a win-now player. He's in a contract year, and if a team wants to take a flyer on him getting better, then it makes sense. Now, the idea was pitched that the Yankees from Yahoo Sports could get Nolan Aronado as well as Ryan Hesley, so the Yankees finally get Arenado onto the team after all this time of it being rumored, while the Cardinals would get Jason Dominguez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Elmer Rodriguez Cruz, who's the Yankees' number 6 prospect, and $37 million in cash considerations for Arenado's contract. It needs to be noted that trade would never happen. First of all, it's not a good deal for the Yankees. I don't think Arenado is worth that on the contract he's on, and Hesley's in a contract year, so especially when he's not pitching as well as last season. I don't see why that would be worth it for the Yankees at all. I don't think they should make that move. I don't think any Yankee fan would really think they should. That's a terrible trade. And also, we know that Hal Steinbrenner is not going to want to pay extra money for Nolan Arenado. It was one of the big reasons why they didn't go for Arenado or for Alex Bregman in the offseason. So I don't think they're going to do it now, personally. I just don't see that happening. It feels very, very, very unlikely to me. Now, Hesley, don't get me wrong, he's still been solid. He's a career 2.72 ERA pitcher, with this year having a 3.54, with 15 saves on the year in 28 innings pitched, and he has 33 strikeouts. So the numbers are not terrible. Again, I think it's one of those situations, put him with Matt Blake, see what happens. It could work well. If the Yankees can get Ryan Hesley for something that's a reasonable price and not the trade that Yahoo Sports pitched, and obviously Arenado's involved and he's having a good year, so there's that, but if they can get him for a reasonable price, I think they should totally go for him. You just add another good arm to your bullpen. No problem, done. You've solved that bullpen issue. You still have Yarbrough. You still have Tim Hill as your lefties. So, and Yarbrough can go for 2 to 3 innings. So I think it's a good move for the Yankees. I think it's a winning move if they can go out and get Ryan Hesley, and I think they should totally pursue him. I like this move for the Yankees a lot more than I like the idea of Detmers. So we'll see what happens with that. I do think the Yankees should get another bullpen arm. It won't hurt them at all. So I think it's a smart move. Hesley makes sense for them. I know he's not a lefty, but it's really not the end of the world. You have 2 lefties. You could always figure it out. Guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Yankees.